Bari Weiss, she's this big Trump thumper, like psycho Zionist extraordinaire that's ruining CBS News, spiking stories at CBS. And she hired a guy who's in the Epstein files. Pop this up. New CBS News contributor emails to Jeffrey Epstein, pussy is indeed low carb, still awaiting results on gluten content, though. And then later in the emails, he says, it's the worst thing about knowing you is I can't tell anybody I do because what you're up to is so terrible. So this is who Bari Weiss hires. Bari Weiss is the one that wanted to spike the C-Cut story because she wants to provide cover for this pedophile ring, which surprised me zero that her wife is actually was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Pop this up. Jeffrey Epstein and Nellie, the wife of Bari Weiss, got along well. The partner Epstein mentions here is Weiss. So she's knee deep in all of this stuff. So protecting pedophiles is familiar to her. In these dumps, and we'll dig into this later, but there are a lot of reports that Trump is completely compromised by the government of Israel. The former prime minister of Israel, Ehud Barak, is all over all of this stuff. There's stuff in this dump that says that Jeffrey Epstein was a Mossad agent. And then you have in this dump Marie Le Pen, who is the far right French Trump, if you will, who's been trying to get, she has been at meetings with Putin, and Jeffrey Epstein knows about it. So it goes, it's you guys, it's literally, it's not the child sex shit is obviously the worst part, but I'm starting to believe that he had all of this information and he's talking to all these heads of state for control.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 25, 30 people in Trump's cabinet pumps and in his orbit that are in these files. And then another that's in the files, the man that produced Melania's documentary, here he is, not just in the files, but photographic evidence after he's been credibly accused of sexual assault. And that's what ended his Hollywood career. Here he is with, hang out with Jeffrey Epstein and some child. And so this is a pedophile death cult propped up by evangelical Christian base and far right Israeli Zionists like Larry Ellison and Bari Weiss. And the powers in this, it really makes me question everything that we know about the government. It really makes me question why wouldn't Merrick Garland do this? We know why Trump and Pam Bondi aren't releasing this because they're all over it. We know that. We know Pam Bondi will cover up for a pedophile because evangelical Christians do that easily, no problem. But why didn't Biden's DOJ, with democracy on the line and all of these powerful people and the ties to Russia and the compromise with Israel, why? And it makes you sit here and go, It goes back long before that. All of these new emails, Bari Weiss's wife, the pussy on the menu guy, all of that was after he did the plea bargain in Florida in 2008. Everything I showed you guys today, after that, everybody already knew he was a pedophile.